What's up, people? This is your boy D aka The Weed, and today I'm here to present to you my RWBY Anime Volume 1 to 2 reaction slash review. Now, this anime, right, so far has been absolutely awesome and a fighting thrill ride. Now, when I first saw the first episode, I was like, okay, this is beginning. We get into the story. But the second and third episode, the story, the action, the pace, the suspense, and most of all, the fighting scenes are absolutely appealing, enchanting, awesome, energetic, and very engaging. And that's what's the most I get out of this. I have an instantaneous attraction to this anime, and this is something that's I think is made in America, made by Americans, and this is probably one of the best anime or anime type show I ever seen. Okay, cause I've seen lots of anime, lots of good anime, Hunter x Hunter, Full Metal Alchemist, and all these other anime, like great animes, but this RWBY is really good. Um, it's like it's like Avatar. Even though in the Boondocks, even though those are not actual anime, but there was American shows inspired by anime, and they can be probably the if you was to categorize them as anime, they will be probably the one on at least a top 15. And this show is so far really good and has potential to do that, right? So I heard about RWBY for a long time. Even since when I first started getting like really into anime, becoming an anime watcher. Cause I was always watching anime as a kid, but I never really got into it until freshman year of high school when Hulu, I was watching anime on Hulu when it used to be free. Okay, yes, back then with Hulu you can used to be free, but now you can't do that anymore. Last time I checked, you gotta have a subscription. But but Hulu used to be free, and I seen it like cause usually you see the mainstream shows, right? And then on the side you had the side enemies that are not that so popular, but kind of like not too not too far off to the left corner, but something that's there, and then the way the title was shaped and made the structure, you can subconsciously tell that this is a actually a mainstream anime, but not something that's of the big three, but it's something that's good because there's a lot of millions of views, but it's not of the main big ones. And that would be anime like Hunter x Hunter. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Full Metal Alchemist, right? Things that I passed by when I was younger, I should have watched when things were more potent instead of watching stupid crap like Fairy Tail, Naruto Shippuden. I should have been watching those type of animes. And this was one of the ones. This part was the one that I should have been watching when I was pure to anime. And then when I was younger, the feelings I would get for watching this were more potent, particularly because the fighting scenes, like, and it still really engaged me into this very day. I should have watched this a long time ago. Like I don't know why I just skipped by this. So that's a tip for younger anime viewers. If you see an anime like on the side, it has a lot of views, but it's not too mainstream, and it's not too unknown, and you get this feeling like, okay, I haven't seen that before. I keep seeing this on the side, but I don't know why. I'm not feeling it. I want to watch the mainstream things. I heard people talking about it, but I don't know. I watched it some other day. No, when you had that feeling, I'm trying to find a way to best describe that feeling. Hopefully, you can infer what I'm talking about, refer, to infer or deduct what I'm talking about. When you see something, it's really anything in general, but particularly anime. When you watch an anime or read manga, and you see a show or a series, right? That you get this weird feeling about knowing you know that it's going to be good, even though first impression as the cover and the story summary it sounds not good, but at the same time that's kind of like it's like almost as if it's like a hidden veil. I don't know what to say. Like a hidden veil where when you uncover it, it's actually probably one of the best shows you ever seen. Right. That's what this and one of these animes were, and also that was Hunter x Hunter, like shows that I should have engaged with when I was potent, when anime was potent to me as a younger teenager. But I see it now. We gotta keep going, and I'm gonna talk about volumes 1 to 2. Now, the way that the creators categorize the first 3 volumes, they said it's usually called RWBY, volume 1 and 2, volume 1 to 3, the beginning. Okay, yeah, the beginning. But I'm gonna do particularly volume 1 and 2, since volume 3, of course, this is following the normal shonen manga, fighting battle manga, um, pattern. You know what I'm saying? You have the beginning introduction, and then you have, you know what I'm saying, the fight scenes, and then the tournament. So a tournament is coming up in the volume 3, but I'm going to particularly talk about. I'm gonna separate that, and I'm gonna be talking about volume 1 and 2 now. So the story, okay? The story so far is about this young girl. She's kind of like a shy emo girl. She seems to be, from my perspective, what I picked up on her, more neutral about different situations around her. She's looking for friends, right? She carried around this giant, very innovative death site, death site, and she's particularly attending. Damn, I can't remember the name of the academy. Say Wrong Academy. I can't remember the name of the academy, but okay. In the beginning, she was attending this academy, training to become a huntress by her uncle, who's teaching. Okay, so it starts with that, but she runs into this incident where it's a robbery at the store she was in. So she pulls out this giant death sight and takes out all her enemies with very proficient fighting moves. So after doing that, she get inherited, not inherited, but taken in custody, I guess, by the police. But instead, she meets the the uh, the dean, the dean of Beacon Academy. Okay, and they asked her a couple questions like who she is, how she learned her skill, all that. And so as a result, they actually um accept her to Beacon Academy. So she's young going to this academy. So this is similar to I got probably like a 16-year-old, 16 to 17-year-old high schooler going to college. That's probably what this is equivalent to, because there are skills. Now, she says that at first that she actually sucks. That's what she says at first. However, that's kind of hard to believe. I mean, if you was accepted to academy just as Beacon at a young age, even though at first you suck, the fact that you train and develop these skills to that level, apparently she has a natural knack for battle. Okay, so her name is Ruby, and then we have her sister Young. She has long blonde hair. She got the like the cowgirl outfit thing going on, and then literally the first episode we meet all these different characters such as Blake, the black hair girl, Wace, the rich, which is the witch, the rich white hair girl, and then we meet John, the blonde hair dude, Pyrrha, the red hair girl, looking like a ancient Greek Colosseum gladiator. So we meet all these different characters, right? So Ruby is gaining friends, okay? So that's what the beginning of the story is. However, as we go through the story, we have these two groups, right? The White Fang, okay? Which is, the White Fang is a group that there is a race of people called faunas. People basically who have animalistic traits, such as like cat ears or a dog's tail. Okay, and this is and there's a revolutionary group made out only consistent of faunas, led by this dude with white mask and red hair. Okay, and he's working with this orange haired dude who's a criminal, apparently part of a bigger criminal group or villainous group. But that's what's going on right now, and they keep these villains are apparently trying to find something. They're going to different places, stealing, robbing, and killing, right, and infiltrating the government. So Beacon Academy is training. They're training hunters and huntresses, so they can particularly, okay, what I'm saying, they're training hunters and huntresses to fight against forces that will attack humanity. And these forces, they mostly fight these creatures, monsters called Grimm. Okay, so that's the gist of the story. So Volume One focused on, it was fighting scenes in Volume One, but the main thing of Volume One was the character Blake, right? And that was her connection. Okay, first off foremost, if you're watching this reaction review from here on out, I'm going to start revealing spoilers, right? So we have Blake, the black haired girl. She turns to be a faunus. Or before she was a part of the White Fang. Okay, before she was part of the White Fang. Okay. And now the White Fang's working with criminals. So that whole scenario was them trying to stop them taking something on a shipment, and it led to a fight scene with Blake and another faunus, right? He has blonde hair, and he has a monkey tail, a golden monkey tail. So, and we also this girl, this orange haired girl, I can't remember her name, Faris, I don't know. So, the blonde haired dude, he particularly has guns, right? Nunchuck guns, and he was facing the orange hair villain, the orange hair adversary with the that like the Al Capone looking hat. He was facing him in battle, and the way that he was utilizing his nunchucks guns was like, wow. I mean, it was so realistic, but it was like something that probably shouldn't have happened. It was really, I don't know what he was doing. He was kept switching between both of his nunchucks and shooting the guns at the same time. Like it was that was a cool scene. And then we had the other girl with the knives. She has polarity, magnetic polarity. Okay, and she used those, and that was awesome. So that was probably one of the first major awesome fight scene. So after this incident, that pretty much was the main problem in Volume One. Moving on to Volume Two, we have them the team RWBY. So RWBY got chosen by her team, and the other dude, John, right, the blonde haired dude, a regular human, is chosen as leader of his team. So RWBY's team, RWBY, goes out to train with one of the professors. And as they're training, they run into the same dude in the last volume. And that's where the story is left off. So along facing this Al Capone looking dude, we also face another character on the side. Now, I mean, three more characters. We face one character, but this one particular character is accompanied by two, right? So it's actually three characters. So it's one particular character is accompanied by two. And the main character, she has this, sexy, villainous, That's a big word. Votropus theme to her, and she's a beast in hand-to-hand combat, and she faces RWBY. She actually faces RWBY in battle once, but the battle doesn't last long, and she escapes. However, it's her, and it's her and two other characters, a dark-skinned chick and a silver-haired boy. They infiltrated the Beacon Academy, and they pretend to be students, but it's obvious that they're really villains. So for the story, I pretty much summarize it. Okay, so round 3 is going to be a tournament. Now, let's talk about the characters. RWBY, okay, I like RWBY, but it's not RWBY's character. She is introspective, talented young girl. She's kind of a youngster at particular we at Beacon Academy. She's a youngin. Okay. Her older sister is named Yang. She has blonde hair. Her eyes swishes. Her eyes seems to switch to red and blue. So at the end of volume 2, right? Spoilers are coming up. It's revealed that she has the same eyes as another chick. Now, who this chick is? Apparently, I'm going to predict that this chick is related to her. Probably her mother or auntie. Either one, but they have the same exact eyes. Okay, so Yang, she's your hot-headed, very active, adventurous woman. RWBY is the total opposite. They have contradictory personalities. Then we have Blake, who's also kind of antisocial and distant.
Sorry, oh God. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
She's antisocial and distant, right? But in volume 1, we kind of learned why she's like that. And her personality starts to open up around the episode when they go to the ball. Okay? So by that episode, her personality changes. Alright. Okay. So Blake, all these characters are fast as light. Excuse me for that. Somebody came to my room. But all these characters are fast as lightning. Okay, but Blake seems to be very good with her swords, and she wields them backhanded, which is a cool thing. And then finally we have Weiss. Weiss is a stuck-up rich girl, and her and Blake in the beginning had an altercation, right? Because we found out that Blake was part of the White Fang, and the White Fang had issues with Weiss's father's and his company. Another character reveal from the past we get is Yang and RWBY's. Their uncle is mentioned in this flashback. Then we go to the other team that's led by John. Now, John, he seems to have no talent at all whatsoever. He actually tricked his way to get into he actually tricked his way to get into the academy, right? And he's being trained by Pyrrha. Okay. So he was trying to follow in his family's footsteps, since he has a family that's a line of warriors, which is most of the characters except for Weiss, since her dad was rich. Well, actually, no. Yeah, Yeah, so far, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure about Wace's family. I'm pretty sure all their families they have a family line of being warriors, but John's family, right, hit him particularly. He's not really a fighter type, so he's trained with Para to build up his fighting skills, hoping to find his own talent. Okay, so now we have the other characters we have is this the boy and the girl. The they seem to have a tight relationship, right? And the female, I can't remember these two names. I don't know why, but the female, she's very hyperactive, maybe a little childish, but she's a likable character. And then we have the dean of Beginning Academy, his secretary, and the leader, not the leader, but a general from the Atlas Army, and a whole bunch of other characters. So I didn't went through all the characters. There's a lot of goddamn characters I just went through. Now, which character I would like the most? I'm thinking. I don't know. I'm I'm choosing between. Hmm, I'm thinking between Ruby or I think between Ruby or Yang. Even though I don't want to just like point just solely focus on the two sisters, but that's those two characters I'm thinking about, Ruby and Yang, that I particularly like right now. Okay, maybe right now Ruby, eh, Ruby. Maybe because her weapon is cooler than Yang's. Yang, she's I haven't seen a weapon from Yang, and she uses her fist most of the time. Even though she does have really good fighting combos, but Ruby's my favorite character so far. I'll say that. Now the story. The story. I like the story so far. Yeah, I like the story so far. Hoping to get better. Now, is it a good story? Oh, it's okay. It's following the general pattern. So far I get a story of 7 out of 10. Is not too bad, not too good, but